Hi guys, this week we're going to do something a little different. You know, we just had Easter weekend, and I hope you had a great Easter weekend. I know that I did. Anyway, we're going to be studying Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O'Keeffe was an artist that she drew a lot of flowers. And I guess because it's Easter and you think of Easter with flowers, I think that's very appropriate. So let's talk about Georgia O'Keeffe. She was born on November 15th, 1887. She died March 6, 1986, at the age of 98. That's a long time to live. Anyway, Georgia O'Keeffe was the second of 7 children, and she grew up at Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. She studied at the Art Institute in Chicago from 1905 to 06. I also studied at the Art Institute, not Chicago, and not during that time. She also studied at the Art Students League in New York from 1907 to 08. So we got a little history on her. Now, she learned techniques back then of realism because they taught that back then. You painted realistically, you drew realistically, and she wasn't happy with that. So in 1912, she met, as a student, she met this teacher called Arthur Wesley Dow. And Dow's emphasis on not just realistic painting or drawing, but on the composition and design of drawing, just offered O'Keeffe an alternative to her realistic way of drawing that she really wasn't happy with. So for the next 2 years, she started, drawing things that were a little more abstract. And while she taught, she was a teacher like me. She taught in North Carolina and in Texas. But she wanted to draw in this abstract way. She was trying to find what we call her personal visual language, so to speak, where she can, through it, convey her ideas and her feelings and express herself through her art. And she began a series of charcoal drawings, and you'll see them if you go to her museum, you'll see a lot of her work there. And there's also a section for kids and ideas and art. So I definitely want you to go click and see that. Anyway, O'Keeffe was one of the very first American artists to practice what we call pure abstraction. And that's when you can kind of see the flower, not because it's drawn or painted in a realistic way, but because of using lines and tones and shades and colors, you can see that they form a flower. I want to take you outside, and we're going to see what I'm going to be drawing. I'm going to show you some flowers. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to have to turn the camera around, so let's see. I'm outside. Okay, here is one of my favorite plants. This was given to me when my dad passed away, and it's called the peace lily. And Georgia O'Keeffe, she draws and paints things very close up, like so. Let's go to another one. Here's another one. And let me see if I can get really close up. Okay, like that. And here's another one. Oh, there's the lake, if you want to see the lake. And there's another one. Now, she draws things, not just flowers, but things that are close up, like really close up. And she'll pick one subject and really close up. Okay? So we're going to go back inside, and I'm going to show you some of her work that is really, really nice. And I want you to consider that we're going to be drawing a flower or a section of, or a cacti. You can choose that if you want. We're going to draw a flower, and we're going to draw it really close up. I'm going to try to show you, well, let's see if I can try to show you, some of O'Keeffe's flowers. I'm going to try to turn this around and show you that. Okay, here we go. You could see that in the right-hand corner there, it's more abstract. Because over here, you can see that yellow flower, it's a flower. You could see it. you can see some of them, the white ones, that they're flowers. But over in the top right corner, you can see that it's more abstract. And you know, you can use either your hot colors, your red, your yellows, and your oranges, or you can use cool colors, your green, your blue, and your purples, to create your flower. But remember, it has to be really, really close up. I'm going to add the links below for the museum so you can go touring. And also, I should be adding 2 extra links. One will be for your Van Goghs that turned out spectacular, your tetrads. I can't wait for you to see those. And also, I know that not everybody does this, but 4th through 8th grade does what I call the sketchbook, and I will be adding those as well. So your parents can, you and your parents can, you know, check out all of the art that's being created. I am very proud of you guys, and I just wanted to tell your parents, I'm proud of you guys, because you guys rock. And thank you. I can't wait to see your masterpieces. All right, bye-bye.